The Food Service Exchange presents.
I grew up in a household that didn't have a lot of money, so I remember one of my older brothers coming back from culinary school in the late 1970s, and he was showing me his tools, and he looked at me real seriously and he said, "I'll always have something to eat now, Chris." And I never forgot that. And so always growing up hungry, being around the food was always important to me. And then I discovered how wonderful it was to make sweets and desserts, and kind of being that last option for the guest when they dine out, and how happy desserts make everybody. I just fell in love with that. And then I really fell in love with chocolate because I just love the history, the story, and all of the things you can do with it. Hi, I'm Chris Harvey. I am the Chief Chocolatier for andSons Chocolatier in Beverly Hills, California. So developing our flavors is really a collaboration because I don't really get to see the guests. So a lot of times in this business, the guests tell you what they want and they react a certain way. And you might have a great item that you think is an amazing item, but it just doesn't sell, it just doesn't go over. And working with chocolate, you don't have to be too innovative because it's already chocolate and people want to pay for it anyway. So I don't need to make it levitate or make all these crazy flavors. I just want to make it beautiful, make it taste delicious. But we do a lot of seasonal stuff, like we do stuff for Hanukkah and Christmas, which is our busiest season. And even though Halloween is not a fine chocolate holiday, it's more for candy and grocery store candy and industrial chocolate, we have found a niche market for that. We have our ghost face bonbons, and that was inspired by one of my favorite movies, Wes Craven's Scream. And we do several thousand of those for the holiday, and people just love them. And it's great for our social media marketing, and people recognize it as a common theme when you see kids out trick-or-treating. And we just love coming up with new things. And a lot of times we come up with a color combination before we do the flavor combination, or sometimes it's the other way around. But they both have to work. So the taste has to be there and the look has to be there, or to me it's not worth doing it. Cambro has provided a lot of solutions for us, and they've helped us from all of our ingredient bins, our food storage boxes, to our rolling racks, and it's really been incredible. So one reason why Cambro is so important to me is because we have really gotten so busy, our volume has gotten so large that we've had to create new storage solutions. So in the old days, we could make it much closer to the ship date. Now we have to make it way ahead and conserve it in a freezer. So really, Cambro has come up with some amazing solutions for us. So we even use things that you don't normally see for storage, like our dough boxes that we store our bonbons in. So we vacuum seal in trays, and then they go inside the dough box, and they get lidded, and they get deep frozen or refrigerated. So product consistency is key to me because, I always tell my cooks that when you create a brand like andSons, that you have to fall in love with it because the look and the feel has to become iconic. Nike might not be tired of the swoosh. That is their, and I'm not saying we're Nike, but Nike created the swoosh, Adidas created their 3 lines, and it goes on everything they make. That's their brand. And andSons is our brand. So it's important that the flavor consistency and the consistency and the look is there. And how I achieve that is have consistency in my tools. So if you come into my laboratory, you see all my storage containers, all the chocolate is placed in there, so it's safe, it's secure, so nothing can get in it, and it's safe for the consumer. Everything is lidded and covered. All the tools are matching, all the sheet trays match, just so there's consistency from the starting origin to the finish origin. And that's really the key to our success, is just maintaining that consistency. And that's why I work with great companies and align myself with great companies like Cambro.